Alright, there we go. Alright, so now we're going. Sorry about that. I don't know why I was doing that. Yeah, I guess it was private and whatnot. And then, it just wasn't working. But it's up and working now. So, I guess we can start. So, welcome to another stream. We're gonna try something again. We were doing this before, but then something happened and I had to stop streaming. And I was gonna come back, like, right back afterwards, but then the cat peed on my keyboard. So now I'm waiting for a new keyboard. Got the backup keyboard that I found while I was cleaning up, and we had an emergency with the kitten. So it was just like absolutely everything in the world was keeping me from doing the stream. So now that most of that is like tame, I can start. Okay, so first of all, I'm starting to say that I have no idea how to put the skins in The Sims. I mean, I made meshes for The Sims before, but I never made skins before. And also, I'm not really good at texturing, so this is all really experimental. Most or less to get you like a general idea how it's done, but you know, you gotta figure the rest out. Okay, so hello, one person that's watching my stream. Welcome. Okay, you know what? I gotta turn off the listen thing. I thought I could listen to my voice, but I was like, I'm instinctively like trying to be quiet to hear myself talk. Okay, so now I can talk. I couldn't talk before because I'm like, someone's talking, be quiet. And I'm like, I'm the one that's talking, keep talking. Okay, so what the person asked for was how to transfer, or if it was possible to transfer Second Life skins into The Sims 4. Also, hello, Ladybug. And I was explaining that The Sims and Second Life have completely different UVs. So it's not like you can just export a Second Life skin, and then put it into The Sims and be like, it works. No. So I'm going to show you the difference in them. So this is the Second Life UV map for, you know what, this would have helped me earlier today. Later. Alright, so this is the Second Life layout. You guys are all familiar with that. And you see how it's laid out, where it's got the torso, the upper body up here, and then the lower body down there with the feet, and then the arms on the side, and then the head at the top, and stuff like this. But these are all in different what do you call those things, materials, different texture files, whereas The Sims, they try to make it as useful as possible, like optimized as possible, and they cram everything that makes up the sim on this one sheet of texture. So all this is the UV, and you can see it's all squished here. So here is the upper body going here, the bottom, shoes, the arms are on the side. I think the toes are down here, and then the face is right here. And then oh yeah, there's the eyeball and the I think these are teeth and stuff. So all of this is just on one texture. So you can see that if we were like, oh, try to put Second Life thing on there, the whole pelvis would be the entire thing. Now, when we tried to do this before, I was like shrinking it down and then scooting it around, trying to make it, you know, fit onto the UV map. And then I realized that was absolutely and utterly ridiculous when I left. Like, why didn't I just use my regular painting technique? So that's what I'm going to do. For this, is just show you my usual technique that I do when I'm painting textures inside of Photoshop, and do the same thing to make a skin. The only thing I'm going to have to do for wiggling around is probably the face, but I do like something else. I'm going to show old technique that we used to do back in the day making Second Life skins. So this won't probably be a fancy skin because, you know, is very cartoonish, kind of anime style in comparison to the skins I've seen people do for The Sims, but at least it'll give you an idea about how to do it. And that's really all this is, just giving you the idea what to do. Now, how to put that skin in The Sims, I have no idea. Absolutely no idea. So you'll have to research that part on your own. But, you know, I'll get you halfway there, and you can just keep on walking the rest of the way. Alright, so let's begin. The first thing we're going to need is a model to paint on, because, you know, 3D painting, 3D model. And I used the Sim Studio 4 to export a lady animation, and then I took her model and exported it out as an OBJ. I went into edit mode. Sorry, new keyboard. My fingers are not totally not doing this. So I went into edit mode and I removed all the triangles that were here. I removed the doubles, and I also removed the sharps, which gave us this super smooth model that we're working with. Oh, it left. Nobody's watching my stream. Oh well, I'll just, maybe you're going for a sandwich or something. Or did my stream stop? I don't know. Well, we'll just continue on. Hopefully it's stuck on, it's not, hello? Hello? Yeah, it's on microphone. Just making sure it's not doing music like last time. Ooh, man, I'll tell you about a copyright strike. Okay, so what we want to do is close all this, and I want to go and open up the Sim Lady file that I created here inside of Photoshop. So I was already working on it, and this is pretty much what we're aiming for. It's going to look like this. So like I said, it ain't the best, but I can show you how I did this. So let me close everything and we can start over from the beginning. Should leave those open so that I don't have to import them in again. I wonder if there's a close all. Oh, there is. Ah, neat. Look at that close all button. Hey, Stephanie, what's up? Hopefully my stream is okay. Everybody kind of left. Thank you for the like. I appreciate it. Okay, so we have the Sim Lady in here. And I want to use the 3D tool to rotate, the 3D object rotate tool to rotate her so that she's facing as straight as my crooked eyes can make it. The next thing I'm going to do is that I'm going to double click on the layer, and then I'm going to, well, first I'm going to scoot this up because you can't see. There we go. Push this button to create a new layer. Man, I'm sure they'll come back. Alright, so now we have a new layer. I'm going to close this, and then every time you close it, you got to click yes to save the next one. The next thing we want to do is we're going to find the skin texture that we used. And I want to start working on the upper body first, and I'm just going to drag that into my Photoshop, and it's going to create a new layer here. I always create dupes of everything that I do. Oh, I forgot. When you import something in like that, you have to press this to place the file. Press the paintbrush, and then click on it again to turn off the smart object, and then I'm going to right click and then duplicate the layer. Always make a dupe in case I blow something up. It's easier that way. They're trying to reopen everything. So once we got this, I'm going to start, hang on one second, I'm getting a hell of a lot of reflection. There we go. Next I'm going to use our polygon tool. Is that what it's called? The polygon lasso tool. And I'm going to cut out just the shape of the chest here. Once it's highlighted, I'm going to press cut. And I'm going to click the eye to disable it. And then I'm going to go to edit and then paste. And paste it into the workspace. Once it's in the workspace, I'm going to go to select all. Use the arrow key to move it about. Then I'm going to go to edit again, and I'm going to do free transform. Then once I do free transform, I'm going to start scaling the boob texture down until it matches up with this. I always forget to, I can't see what the, it's always make PSD or template tiles. Yeah. Alright, so once it's covered over this, you can see it's kind of difficult to see where it lines up and you'll just be doing guesswork. So to make this a little bit easier, we're just going to go over here where it says fill and turn down a bit so that we can get a little bit clearer a view here, because it makes it a little bit more transparent. So now that it's transparent, we're just going to line it up with the boobs the best we can. When you're done, you're just going to hit the paintbrush again and apply. I'm going to hit deselect because I think it's lined up there, right? Hey, Issa. And then I'm going to turn the fill back up to 100. And then I'm going to click and drag the link down just above where it says layer 1. And then I'm going to right click and push the right click and choose merge down. And it's going to lay on top of our avatar like this. Don't worry about if your boobs are crooked or not. We can always like correct the nipples later. So we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to put with the lower because I just want to do front and then back. And then do the same thing here. I'm so used to the front of the body being on the left side. Oh yeah, I forgot to duplicate that again. Alright, now I'm going to paste. What am I going to do? Select this. Then paste again. Free transform. Make sure it's transparent enough for you to see. Now hold on. I think that's good. There's a bit of overlap, but that's okay. There's her crotch, so we want to try to line up the crotch area and the lines there as best as we can. Stretch down. And then do the same thing. Move it above the 3D layer and then merge down. I think I might have got it crooked, but it's okay. Now it's going to be a little transparent, but that's okay. All we have to do is like duplicate it, merge down, and that's like 2, then duplicate it again, and then, you know, merge down. I'm going to create another layer because I just did that. So you see. Yeah, I missed the mark a little bit, but it's okay. We'll fill it in post. Alright, so what we're going to do is go on to the back side. Do it again. Up. Yeah, we don't want her back all the way down there on her butt. So those are her shoulders and everything. Just turn it back up. And then we want to do the same thing for her butt, if we can remember where that is. Low. And now we need those butt cheeks. Oh, no, it's not the right thing. Forgot. And paste. Oh, that's not right. I didn't have low selected, did I? Let's see if I have reselect, so I don't have to do it again. Copy. Make sure your stuff is selected, people. Then we go to paste. grab this, put that here. Her name was Lola. She was a showgirl. Okay, that's it. That came out a lot better than the other one. So I'm going to do this part. Duplicate. Merge down. And I think I did it twice, right? So duplicate again. Merge down. Merge down. So now we have some lady with most of the texture important parts on here, and we're just going to use our brush and fill in the rest of the gaps. So what I want to do is go back into here, create a new layer, and I want to open up our sim texture. Let's try to get colors. So I use the eyedrop tool, and I like to create swatches on the side. I keep forgetting that that's not. And then we're gonna start painting. Now, when you start painting, it's very important that you have your hardness turned down to 0. We want a nice, like, faded, what's the word? Blurred brush, kind of like an airbrush effect. If we had it hard, it's very like, let's see. When it's soft brush and airbrushy, it blends everything in a lot better than if it was just hard. I guess I can give an example. So like, here's a hard brush, and it's like this, and you know, that's not good. So, let me see if I can do it. Jeez. All right, now if we try to, madam, please cooperate. I broke it. Inside a new one layer. Very hard. Now let's try this with a soft brush. And you know, we go in. It's like, see the difference? You really don't, but you'll notice it when you start getting more colors in. So we just want to fill in the gap with some color that's here. Choose the like most common shade. I think the butt cheek may actually be crooked. I think it's supposed to be poor Sim and her broken butt. Alright, so I just want to go with the majority, the main color. We'll go in with some shading later. And again, let me just throw in that reminder in case somebody missed it in the beginning. I am not good at texturing. So, ooh. And you could tell, look how crooked all this stuff is. Oh, I'm sure you people with eyes can like line up a torso better than I can. But I'm absolutely horrible at lining stuff up. This is also the main reason why my boss would never let me near the air gun when I worked at the Dolls factory. I was not allowed to paint any dolls because he's like, nah. Alright, so it's fine. I mean, like I said, it's very anime. It's not realistic because I didn't get a realistic skin as the base. It's a freebie old skin. I was also like playing around with the idea to paint it in flesh first and then paste on the what you call it, the details. So now I got like the base of it done. I'm gonna start putting in some highlights and shading. Oops, double click. Now I really like and suggest that you use the 2D window for grabbing your colors, because this is the true color. A lot of the times if you try to use the eyedrop tool in the 3D window, it comes out darker. So like I got this highlight here, but if I was to grab it here in the 3D, you see it's a lot darker than it is in 2D. So I say when you got to use the eyedrop tool to start patching in colors, go with the 2D, not the 3D. Alright, so I'm going to try to shade this in. Sorry, madam, you have lost your abs simply because I'm not good at that. Alright, and let's see. We need a pretty flesh color right here for the seam. So we can do this here on her stomach. Ooh, but you don't want to shade too much because then you'll end up messing it up. Yay, see? Or we can probably go like that. Yay! I am not good at this. Not at all. And do the same thing for her leg down here. I'm using a highlighter where there should be a shadow. Boo. Alright, somewhere in here, in this sea of shades and stuff. There you go, that's a good shader. Put some in there. There's some, you know, I feel like what's the word? I'm gonna re-shine these cheeks. Do we have any butt highlighter we can use? Maybe like that or something. There is supposed to be a dark color here, so I think it's possibly butt oils. That used to be really popular back in the day of Second Life. But I feel like, you know, if you were somebody painting and you know how to color, then this would be a whole lot easier for you than it is for me. Mesh and stuff, I knew how to do that. Painting butt shadows, no. I wish EXO was on. She's a professional texturer. She knows how to shape butts. Let's see, put some here in the armpit. So basically I'm just coloring and shading and trying to work it the best I can. Ugh, of course now. Hold up, my phone. She falls. There you go. My replacement keyboard is like 6 stops away. Alright, let's see. I don't remember what I do. I need a paintbrush. I'm like, how do I paint this neck? Like, if only there was a tool I could use. But I think, like, given how cartoony The Sims is, this style would pretty much work. Like, shoulders are always highlighted. They're never shaded. Armpits are dark. Tool, my homie, do you know how to shape butts? I wish. Alright, so this is a nice peachy skin. It's very basic, right? But you know, she works. And pardon the nipples. All right, we can always paste some nipples on, and I'm pretty sure if I do it, they still gonna be crooked. So, like I said, I'm just showing you the idea, how you do it. It's kind of like a person teaching you how to do gymnastics, and I'm like, you just flip, and then I fall. I'm like, now just do that, but don't fall. That's what this is. Okay, so the face, there's two ways to go about the face. So, first, new layer. Alright, so we have to have a guide for the face. And the guide I'm going to use for the face is the best kind of educated. It's a kind. Alright, so the guide I'm going to use here is this default sim thing. And I always make it too short, so I want to use view and go to snap. That way it snaps onto the window properly. Okay. I'm going to put this down here because we don't need it. Something. Alright, so face. Alrighty, so we need to cut the face off. I don't want to hear no Doctor Who jokes about moisten it or something. So, put this in here. And I'm going to... Where's the thing? Free transform. It's way too big. Okay, so just like before, I'm going to make this transparent. We're going to try to line up as much face as we can. So the nose is here. We're going to use that as a general thing. Put the lips where the lips be. The eyes down here. See about stretching them out a bit. Alright. Now when we put it on, we gotta have an issue, but something like this. Okay, so let me explain something about the lips here. Ignored her shocked expression. The lips are lined up, but the Second Life lips stretch. My honey! Oh, you on break, babe? Ah. Hold up, y'all. I gotta talk to my baby. Anywho, so the lips here in Second Life, they have I'm like touching my face and explaining it. Like, hang on, I need to hear his voice, otherwise I go through a panic. I need my husband and... Alright, so I can talk and do both. So, hello, honey. Okay, I just need you to, I don't know, I just need to hear you breathe or something. I can't go through the day without it. I mean, I'm sure I could tutorial and talk to you at the same time. So, breathe, tell me about your day, take a picture, send it to me, because I was going to ask you, could you take one for the day, because I miss you. Also, the cats peed on my keyboard, and I lost all side of, like, I don't know what happened, but I can't use K or Enter or L, so I have nothing. I'm using the keyboard I gave you, but now I had to take back, and then I ordered another one that should be here in 6 stops. All right, so all right, that's talking to you. Now you tell me about your day while I explain to these people why this gap in the mouth is like irritating. Mhm. 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 Okay, so you guys, your turn. Yo, wait, babe, take that picture. All right, so okay, so you guys, so you see the lips right here? They have this giant gap here, and this is because with the Second Life people, the lip kind of goes inside, so people like to paint the inside like a outline, or in I don't even know, it's inside your mouth. Can it be called an outline? But either way, Sims don't got that. Sims just have a straight lip. That's it, right there. So, they do have a slight gap, but as you can see here, the gap is way smaller than the one I have here in Second Life. So all we have to do to fix this is just close the gap. So we're going to use the box select tool, go down to like half, and pull the mouth up. But I think it might be too deep, so I'm going to go in a little more, closer to the bottom lip, like right here, and then I'm going to pull this lip up. And you see we closed that gap. We lost a lot of chin, but our lips are closed. And now it should probably look a little bit better when we go to stretch the whole thing. So let's turn the transparency down. Did you send me another picture? It don't matter. Yeah, text done. So you can see there's the lip. Now it may have disappeared a wee bit, but we can still fix it. So let's grab our box tool again, and we can stretch the lip out some more. Get that pink in here. This skin is looking like a hot mess, isn't it? I think I lost some of the nose. Did I lose some? I did lose some nose. Ugh. Alright, you know what to do about this is, I think the idea would be to cut it, then paste it, so that it's a whole nother layer and not interfering with the nose. And that way we can delete any extra skin that might overlap the nose. I'm kind of glad I'm not a plastic surgeon. Can you imagine doing this? Like, she's got too much lip. Let's cut this off. We got more chin. Now the lip is overlapping the nose. You know what? Put the lip on another layer, and any excess skin that we get on the lip, we'll just chop it off. Okay. So this is actually pretty good. It looks terrible, but it's actually pretty good. So we just take our eraser, and why did I do that? I cut around here, and then we'll just color that in later. This is why I like the other method better. Good enough. She's got a nose and a mouth, and now we just go grab some skin, and we grab some makeup, and we just glob it on. Make sure it's the top so it's not overlapping. Looking like she's sniffing that cocaine. So you know we're doing it right. That's like a highlighter. So let's see if we can get some flush pink in here. Highlight. Come on, skin. I know you're in here somewhere. Now let's just go back to the texture and grab some skin. She's gonna be bone white by the time we get done. There we go. That's some flesh color. Face deep in the good stuff. Boof. You know, I really wish that this was. I had the old the Second Life builder, skin builder stuff, because people used to sell lips. You could just buy a PSD and it was filled with lips, and then you would just smack it on your model, and then that was it. You didn't have to do any of this. Nothing happened here on the. Nothing happened out here. I did the water boiling thing because it was too cold in here. I just could not get the heat going. I don't know what's going on. I think it's a window or something open in here. Something's open somewhere because it's too cold. The babies are doing well. They're what's her face? Rosie is nursing everybody. She's nursing everybody, cuddling them. She came running when they meowed. So she's all mother mode now. The big kittens, on the other hand, they're curled up into a ball in the corner of the tent, and somebody pooped in the middle. Like a kitten. Yeah. I mean, that's progress, so I'm happy to see that, I guess. So yeah, this and that's it. And that's how you transfer a Second Life texture to this. I think she needs better highlights because woo, I'm just not good at makeup or texturing for that matter. All my people look like ghosts. Cartoony ghosts. Now there you go. She is so ashy. Oh my gosh. It's like I never seen a white person with vitiligo before, but this would be it. Now the other, like, now when I was doing this in practice, it came out beautifully. Like, I was like, oh wow, this is gorgeous. And I was like, I can reproduce this. This is that chump stuff. Now she look all ashy and gross. Poor thing. I'm sorry. Your creator's back. Your creator's back. Alright. I'll see you when you get home. Later. Mwah. Remember, meatball subs. Then pick it up. I don't feel like paying an ordering fee. Alright, see you. Sorry, y'all. I've been craving a meatball sub for like a week now. And I've been telling him, no, baby, it's fine, it's fine. I don't need a meatball sub. I want that sub. Alright, so, okay. But you get a nice clear base, yeah? It's very anime girl. Yeah, it's very anime. Like I said, I'm not... Anime is my base of operations here and school of knowledge and ish. So it makes sense that my stuff looks very anime when painted. So yeah, that. One of the things that you could do, like, let's see. Excuse me. Also, I can't spell, so yeah, something. Let's see. Mm-mm. Ow. You know what gets me is that people will buy this, right, with the teeth on there, and they will put this on their models. with the teeth. Like the lips still, that was a, again, that was a thing on Second Life for a while. Ugh, God. I'm so glad that passed. Everybody had curled lip teeth on there. Like, ugh, stop it. But you know what? Why even just go for face? Let's see. Did I save that picture? Nope. Closed it. Damn it. Okay. Yeah, she was the one we used last time. So this is an old school way of doing it. We used to do this when we were making textures back in the ye old days. So let me find this lady. She was right here. And I'll put her face in here. I don't know if people still do this, but this was like how we used to make textures. So you would take this picture, right, of a model facing forward. Then you would take her face and you would split it right down the middle, like a dish. And then you would scoot it over so that it's right here symmetrical. You would copy it and then paste it and then go over here and transform and then flip it and then line her face up. Line her face up until you get a symmetrical image like this, preferably with no seam. So there we go. So once we got the face together, you would merge it down so that it's one image. Then we would take like the oval thing and select her face like such, trying to keep out as much hair as you can in ears. And then you cut, and then we would zoom in on our model here like such, rotate it so that it's straight, scoot it over like this, zoom in on the face as much as we can, make sure that we have a new solo working layer, close this, say yes. I feel like she's twisted a little bit. Then paste the face in, do like we did before, fill, make sure her eyes and everything line up. Put the lips here, stretch the eyes down here. And then okay, so that looks creepy and like what a fail, right? But it's not, because we need to fix some stuff. Oh, yeah, you know what makes this a little less creepy? Making the eye not have this stuff over here. Color. I like, what color is white? There you go. That's the eye. It's jacking everything up. There we go. Then I would grab maybe some of this flesh here. And you would color in where the forehead was. Lord Raiden. I do kind of want to pull her eyes up some more, but I need to make some markings. At least now. See the difference? My husband is all the dope. He sent the picture from the bathroom and he's like dramatically posing with this big mouse like cheese smile. Alright, so, that's how some people do those faces when they got their, like, oh, I wonder how they do makeup and stuff. You just cut somebody's face off and put it on there. That's how you do it. I think the lips may need to go up a little more. There we go. The lips are on the face. Yeah, lips on the face. Let me just cover in that gap. Jun jun! So yeah, that's how you would do it. It's how you would make skins and stuff. Yay. I'm sorry I don't have a prettier model, but that's as far as I go when it comes to texture and stuff. I'm not good at texturing, as I have said many a times. I would say if you can, look up more parts and just add and paste them on there, then glue it, like fade it in. I want to look up nipples and or maybe a naked lady to get some like skin stuff to go with it, but I already got enough strikes against my YouTube, so that's as far as I can go. So now that you have it done, I guess all the rest to do is to save your texture and, post it wherever you want to. But like I said in the beginning of this thing, I have absolutely no idea on how to import skins into The Sims. Well, I guess that's that then. We tried our best. It feels a little silly trying to do this with Second Life. Like, okay, first we're going to take the Second Life skin and paste it onto the model. Well, I will post the if you want to play with it inside of our Discord, the Sim Lady OBJ resources. New thread. Create thread. I don't even want to know what that peanut butter... Oh, peanut butter. I was like, what is that? So if you want to use this and paint on it, you can just grab it from there and then you can play. Sorry, this wasn't a better tutorial or anything, but I felt like I owed it to at least try to complete it and whatnot. So I hope it at least helps give you an idea of how you can make stuff, make skins. I'm so sorry. I am curious though. What if we whiten her up? Give her the ye old Barbie treatment and see about adding flesh to it. And I just undid her whole face. Oh boy. I'm not good at texturing. I hope this is a firm demonstration to y'all that I can't texture. And then when you go, can't you text? Nah, I can't. I don't know how to. I can't texture. I think it'd be great if you know how to do makeup. Then you can texture. I have no experience with makeup. So I can't do makeup that isn't like a reference already. Like, see? Art. Thank you. I appreciate it. Well, I'm going to go end this tutorial now before I further embarrass and discredit myself. Hopefully I'll be back with something that you can actually use. Maybe. Yeah. You know what? I feel bad leaving y'all. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I think I need a juice. I need sugar. Okay. How about we do tattoos? Yeah. Alright, so I'm going to end this, and then I'm going to come back. I'm going to end this, go get a drink, and then I'm going to come back. Yeah, I need energy. I need sugar. I'm going to come back. I'm going to go end this, go get some juice, then I'll come back, and I'm going to do something for Second Life, because why even The Sims? Alright, see you guys in a bit.